Hi students, in this video I am going to explain Z transform module 3 concept. Z transform represented by ZT or we can represented by Z symbol also. Okay, I consider un function, therefore Z transformation of un or Z transform of un is defined as summation n is equal to 0 to infinity un z to the power of minus n. This is the definition of Z transform. So Z transform of un function is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity un z to the power of minus n. So Z transform of un can also be denoted by u bar of z. Okay, Z transform of un can also be denoted by u bar of z. Therefore, Z transform of un nothing but what? U bar of z. So ZTR we can represent it by z also, z of un. Okay, is equal to u bar of z. This is nothing but what? A definition of Z transform. Okay, Z transform of un is denoted by zt of un is defined by zt of un is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity un z to the power of minus n. Next, inverse Z transform. So inverse Z transform means just transfer this zt symbol to this side, we will get un is equal to z inverse u bar of z. This is nothing but inverse Z transform. So inverse Z transform represented by zt inverse u bar of z is equal to un. This is nothing but inverse Z transform. So zt inverse u bar of z is equal to un. This is nothing but what? Inverse Z transform. So using this definition, we can find out some common function Z transform. First, I go to constant function, means constant to the power of n type of function. I consider the first one Z transform of k to the power of n. For finding Z transform of k to the power of n, I go to take the function definition. We know that Z transform of un. So what is the definition? Z transform of un is summation n is equal to 0 to infinity un z to the power of minus n. This is the definition. But we have to find Z transform of k to the power of n. Therefore, the function is, what is the un given function is kn. K power is n. So in place of un, I go to take substitution k power n. So this implies LHS side we can write summation n is equal to 0 to infinity. Here un is given k power n into z to the power of minus n. Okay, just I substituted kn term. Un is equal to kn here. Next, expand this summation. But before I go to expand this, just simplify this RHS term. Here k power is n. Here z to the power of minus n. This we can write k by z power n. Because z to the power of minus n, it goes to denominator, it become 1 by z to the power of plus n. So 1 by z to the power of plus n. Therefore, we can write k by z power n. Next, expand this summation, we'll get, if we take n is equal to 0, k by z power is 0. Any value power by 0 will get what? 1. Plus, if we take n is equal to 1, we'll get k by z. Plus, if we take n is equal to 2, we get k square by z square. If we take n is equal to 3, k3 by z3 and so on. We'll get infinite series. This series we can write 1 minus k by z power minus 1. This series we can write 1 minus k by z minus 1 because we know that the expansion of this series 1 plus xy plus x cube up to infinite. This series we can represented by, we can write 1 minus x power 1. Okay, 1 minus x power 1, the series is equal to what? 1 plus xy plus x cube. So using this formula, in place of x we have k by z term. X is k by z, here x square is k square by z square. Using this expansion, we get 1 minus x is what here? K by z power minus n. Just minus 1. Just simplify this, we'll get the answer. So what is the simplification here? So k by z. So this we can write Z transform of k to the power of n is equal to 1 minus k by z power n power minus 1. Just I consider z LCM. Just simplify this. If we take z is LCM, we will get numerator z minus k, power is minus 1. Further we can simplify. Because of minus 1 we can write this is it goes to denominator, z minus k, denominator is z. Okay, or we can write z transform of k power n. The answer is z, it goes to numerator. The final solution is z by z minus k. So using the basic definition of z transform, we get z transform of k to the power of n is equal to z by z minus k. So using this answer we can find z transform of any constant power n value. Means for example, we can write z to the power of 2 to the power, z transform of 2 to the power of n, z transform of 3 to the power of n, any constant power n we can write solution by using this z transformation of k to the power of n formula. Okay, so what is 2 to the power of n? In place of k here given 2, therefore z transform of 2 to the power of n we can write z by z minus 2. Same thing, z transform of 3 to the power of n we can write z by z minus 3. Here k is 3, just replace k by 3, will get the answer. Okay, suppose if you have z transform of k power is minus n, then what is the answer? Suppose if you have negative, okay, actually z transform of k to the power of minus n, this negative will explain the later, will explain this in the property. Suppose if they are asking z transform of minus k power n, okay, k to the power of minus n will explain in the property. And next I go to explain z transform of minus k power is plus n is equal to what? So z transform of k to the power of n is z by z minus k. Z transform of minus k power n is equal to z by z plus k. Okay, just replace k by minus k. Here minus k power is n is given. Therefore just replace k by minus k, we get z by z plus k is the answer. Same thing, suppose if you have z transformation of minus 2 to the power of n, the answer is z by z plus 2. Just replace k by 2. Okay, this k by minus 2 will get minus into minus plus 2. So using this formula, we can find out z transformation of any constant number power n z transform function. Okay, so similarly using the same formula z transformation of k to the power of n formula, we can find z transform of other function, standard function e to the power of n and e to the power of minus n also. E to the power of n means, so z transform of k to the power of n. So what is the formula we got? Z transform of k to the power of n, we got z by z minus k. So using this formula we can find out z transform of e to the power of n, e to the power of minus n also. Without substitute here, without expansion, this summation, just substitute e to the power of a term in place of k, will get the answer. Okay, so therefore using this, using the formula z transform of e to the power of n, we can write z transform of e to the power of a power n. Just rearrange a to the power of n, we can write z transform e to the power of a power n. This we can write z transform of e to the power of n power n. The answer is z by z minus what? E to the power of a, because just compare with the previous formula, in place of k here we have e to the power of a. Therefore just I go to replace k by e to the power of a. Therefore z transform of e to the power of a nothing but what? Z by z minus e to the power of a. So using this we can write z transform of e to the power of a, and answer is z by z minus e to the power of a. Similarly, suppose if you have negative z transform of e to the power of minus n, this we can write z transform of e to the power of minus a power n. Okay, just compare this with the previous formula. In place of k, here we have e to the power of minus a. Therefore just I go to replace k by e to the power of minus a. This is the answer for z transform of e to the power of minus a is equal to what? Z by z minus e to the power of minus a. Z transform of e to the power of a is z by z minus e to the power of plus a. If you have minus a, we will get minus of e to the power of minus a. Z transformation of any constant number power n, using this formula we can write the answer. Okay, this is a basic Z transform. How to apply basic formulas, how to find simple Z transform values or functions using the basic definition. Okay.